any di and any day did the kaya o shaying. Mene a year lawyer Francis and a better trim common. A legal digest a year Wednesday 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. I think so a year Saturdays a 12 to 1 p.m. Yene a lawyer Francis. Mr. Mo TikTok Mumbo Lab ne so pa mame ansana lawyer Francis aba. Mumbo Lab ne so mame ansana ya peki lawyer Francis said ya algorithm no ebetimi ebiena yetimi edu echi. Na yen topic no ye toaso efri na no nkomo no aye sha ase no a year say ye hwe a year parenting and property decisions in the United Kingdom divorce na ye bobo so a ana ye bedu a year empempen so a ye bisa se a year edi enkra ene a year Kafka session 7 report no kra no a year dienya eno a ye nkoma a na no ye hyase ye di ye na ene nso ye baba betwa ye nkoma no so. But before I betwa ye nkoma no so ye nkona ye ma lawyer akwaba the tie ne say MB solicitors they will pay ye kira kwan a ye wo ye suite E and F ye the clockhouse ye wo third floor afin so ye wo backing ye postcode no IG 118EQ IG118EQ. Your office telephone number no so 0208 264 4800. Your office telephone number is 0208 264 4800. Your mobile line no 079 4677 2439. And no lawyer Francis the telephone number. Mr. Moa o hwem o TikToker na wo question you request na eja ma accept you but modi anso na lab no so na your program na ye no so enu achi ma mema lawyer akwaba na me hu se yenuanu mo amohwe nyina so me ma mo nyina mo akwaba me hu princess me hu Edward Mr. Moa yen to nsamfre enkofo foforo so no mehwe Frank ewa ha yenuanu mo amwa nyina no monkoso a na mombo hu ede room famaye why that ewa ha ekua wa ha se fia wa ha se ntomo ha se madam V et say Regina et say ye Lydia et say ntoma et say lawyer na pom ti say
nyame ado said no so they actually now also side one so to say
lawyer I won't know I will with you single and easy o
abrochira brabo abrochira brabo yeah
lawyer na mami musa o titi bibi conversations be cause so den efa your home secretary I say in share o dey band dey wo miem pa o sisi kra dey mu kra say maame no ahwani a wo ni nkrata na wo ba wo kroma kra ahwani a ontimi nya asset na o amanfo kra say sisi kra no omo ma wo kra no a omo maame no mu ni aye asset na kra no eno so kra no akwa ya asem a ye gigigi nkofo bi nkrata ebi mu kra dey say atete say unni asset na wa asem a wonya citizen a wa ahwani kra no a sebio enkofo yi so hye ya mogigi bi kra no wan hwe ne kra na ontimi ngibi lawyer update be na wo ema Ghana fo a o mo hwe your TikTok Facebook ni YouTube ni
yo me da say Dr. Ray na enchia kase koma wetie for ni ahwefo ewo o platform ni nyina na meso me platform no say legal digest by Wednesday 7 to 8 and Saturdays 12 to 1 adru and updating so no and then be all because another 2 days which is 20th of November 2025 and I home secretary no at the bed in terms of say now work as afraid here opese we nya sitting afebo which is a settlement and I say indefinite now was say wo ene was say wo kire say wo deserve. Nti on that note no what the nhyehyɛ bebree ato kwan ma ɔpɛ sɛ ɔmo consultation or na wama na bɛyɛ mmara. Nti Dr. Rain wote ya ɛyɛ no kwan so no but deɛ ɔde baeɛ no mepɛ sɛ yɛborɔborɔ so na yɛhwɛ sɛ na nneɛma ɛba abɛkɔ ɛda yɛn anim. Yo but sisi ya ne deɛ nyanya mmara ɔsi yɛbɛyɛ no sɛ amanfoɔ deɛ ɔmo adwenkyerɛ bɛba na afei deɛ ɔmo afa analyze biribiara na ɔmo ama no ayɛ mmara. Nti
lawyer
ɔda
meba o
note no
ansa na abeto aso amanfo no ɔmo de ɔmo adwenkyerɛ bɛba no ɛyɛ kurumafo anaasɛ parliamentarians sɛnea yɛnuanom a mompɛ sɛ ɛba bɛyɛ mmara no this is the time a mobɛtumi akyerɛ mo dɔ ɛde ama yɛnuanom mu ne nkrataa na mo nso motumi ayɛ dɛ amaki mo argument lawyer kyerɛkyerɛ mu wɔ hɔ ma yɛ
yo meda ase ɛyɛ adeɛ tie ne sɛ ɔmo bie tum obia ɔwɔ UK biara na deɛ ɛyɛ a tie ne sɛ ebi mo ɛteda especially your community no na yɛaka sɛ me ɛmfa me ho but bear in mind sɛ wo nua bi ɛbɛwɔ saa ahokyere no mu nti saa consultation ne ba a ɛwɔ sɛ wode wo ho gyim
good
ɛna titiriw ɔbɛka sɛ lawyer mante ɛyɛ a na ɛyɛ me dɛ sɛ yɛ community na yɛwɔ mu no mpanimfoɔ atitiriw bi wɔ hɔ a ɔmo fa saa deɛ no to ɔmo ho so ebi ni sɛ wate Bishop Frimpong Manso a Archbishop
Archbishop Frimpong Manso
yes but ɔtaa saa deɛ no ɛba na wowɔ ne platform a no wɔ ɔkyɛ ɔno nso wɔ other media bi a yɛ a wɔkɔ a wɔka ho asɛm ɛba saa moma yɛn nyinaa yɛmfa yɛn ho nyim yɛde yɛn ho gyim a ɛbɛboa mmorɔfo no ɔmo de ɔmo ho gyim papapapaapa ɔmo de ɔmo ho gyim sɛ na ɛbɛyɛ a ɛnka sɛ minority ni pɛ migrant ni pɛ daabi ɔmo ho sɛ sisie na the way a ɔmo de kɔ no ɛnya a ɔmo yɛ demonstration ɔmo de ɔmo ho gyim petition bi wɔ hɔ a na ɔmo ayɛ nti mesrɛ mo ɛba saa moma yɛn nso yɛmfa yɛn ho gyim mɛnka sɛ manya me British passport mɛnka sɛ manya me indefinite nti ɛmfa me ho ɛnnɛ na ɛmfa ho a daakye wo nnua bi wabusuani bi ɛbɛfa ne ho
yes
nti ɛno na sɛbe ɛwɔ sɛ yɛdwene ɛkɔ saa side no sɛ na ɛbɛyɛ a yɛbɛboa na sɛ yɛhwɛ na deɛ ɔmode ba no mu ɔden a yɛtumi a petition asɛne our grievances our concern sɛ na ɛbɛyɛ a ɔmo bɛgyae akyidi anaasɛ ɔmo bɛyɛ nsakraeɛ with that no
because lawyer yɛmfa yɛ ano antom te sɛ deɛ ɛwɔ kɛn na ɛkɔba ne sɛ sisie woyɛ nipa woyɛ ɔbaa ɛwɔ kuroma anaa ɔyɛ bɛrima wɔ kuroma na sɛ wowo a wontumi ngyina wo ba so mfa nkɔnkɔpɛ nkrataa deɛ a ne deɛ sɛ ne deɛ wobɛseɛ solution no a wode bɛnam nkrataa so no one of it no close no so we all should get involved send a lawyer 2 years for no young get involved but your lawyer to us so if my answer na be to us ma men kai ahwefo I what TikTok say me say mo lab ne so wo question so abomodin ana fro ha say ne bebusa lawyer na lawyer enyi one no Facebook ne YouTube comment section no comment and also wo question bi ask na mentimi busa lawyer emfa ma ye ne FB solicitors for na twetwen komo lawyer Francis na wo huni na ye de ye ni baabi a ye yera kwai ye no ye a firm ye wo abodini ye wo enkrata kire se ye di dwuma papa e wo UK kurum ha boa ye community FB solicitors ye address suite E and F ye wo the clock house ye toso ye third floor ye wo backing ye postcode no IG 118EQ IG 118EQ ye office telephone line no 0208 2644800 sanso and a lawyer wo hunu ni abrantie pa ne ho fefefe the telephone number nie ɛtɔ bi a lawyer yɛwɔ court a wofrɛ no a na wɔanya no a na wafrɛ office line no lawyer mobile line no ɛyɛ 079 4677 2439 079 4677 2439 yɛnhyɛ no nso ɛyɛ owura Romsey Cox yɛ mo wakɔ aba Milton Keynes fo mikyia mo mo a mo hwɛ wɔ ɛyɛ Manchester mikyia mo London fo mikyia mo ansa ne yɛbɛkɔ lawyer no watoa ne so no question time Mama T yɛ mo wakɔ aba lawyer Francis ATO
Yera
apom te sɛ
Bachelor Adom lawyer Francis let us say
na me adom nso
Bachelor oye uni papa na ekasa no fojo ni
fojo fojo na ekasa
fojo
oso bobo
me ka fojo a mahane paint esenka na adwene etwe na adwene baso kakra
ene lawyer go for the dosu
nipa ne doso me hane sa na one me ko na adwuma no onimu adwuma no wa enti ompre na ho client ne ye no ye hu bibia na ye ho po a ukwa no eku no hwe etu baka kasa we ye din kakra but no ye na adwuma because they o kan nyina egu ni nsam enti won na nti wo na waba na o fi se u problem say de wakwa ni we so hwe enim na lawyer ya minshra me kai wudi pa no twi di no so ase afamani so kakra bosompem ma try me pa chat as a fojo ni BWS
hey mama Teresa o ko say
me da so yike ya wadaroma o wa me be eti me pesa me bawa baso na me kire obi a ohwehwe lawyer aka na se mama no say we are one of them se nipa no ne ha no te say den ya oni madwuma no from A to Z it is a problem na o lie is na o pe lawyer hu na if a cho ko hu ore what no obeboa wabo am bebre mu wie ye no nsa ka me de no kwala no so so anam de ha wo no Sunday nyina mi nti papa e ba adwuma mu nti nyame nhira nkwala no so aba wo maba mu nyina aba nyame nhira ene adwuma pa wo ye na me pa che wo wo fie nu na wo keka say edu 5 years na em fama wo no me pa che obetimi a che mi mu kakra
jo mami ti ye betre o nti we de mami nja okwan na taase o na share maye na tap mami na lawyer be yiwa
yo na ba ko so so me fa no so nka na me nyina se ha ye indefinite ne so ye so ye ho asem ana yo me da mas
yo mate mami starting with indefinite
ya ni wa ma mu aye kakra me da se nyame nka ho
yo me da se bye bye
moderator nyame nhira me da se so ba me
yo da se bye bye
yo madam Teresa ne say more indefinite ni de mo ni problem because abai ne den sakra ye ba say answer na ubenya indefinite no na wafa nioma mu bebre kwa na mo amunya binde mo ho son mo ni any issue bia but say upese we ye British ni a no ena say osonso ho na akoye say life in UK in English language and yes we exempt which is 65 and above and I say what disability inti Madam Teresa sisi akuta we indefinite ni there won't problem but upese we ye British ni a hono na was say we ye yes anyoma we mu nyina yo ena EU for now more 5 years abai no home office edi kan ma bibi a friend grace period which is 2 years say fire will indefinite say wotena ho na wa anya na 2 years ni twam a ukoya omube refuse so intimisra say aso a animanimu ya no e wo say wo ye ena ebiom so no be ya so omo de sa mra na omo de ba ne eba One here a bit to me account. Inti a ya the American say, oh, bibia, and when you were no, yen in tem and sana in Sacramento Modebano, a be account.
Your lawyer, now Hurricane was say, when are these new laws coming into existence? And Sanya Konasala ho now on also Abomodia Ebisa Nasala Lan Eho. No, no, she'll be the question.
When it comes to say new law Nibebano, date in Yambai, because some of the Semra and our medical cano, almost be a friend of consultation.
Okay.
Consultation, which I say, one more G a month for Adjuni, a fast amran home. Until so my consultation, you know, and to me, my emra, and then it's a am in a worker say. I say, why, now Jane said, me per se me di say neighbor. Now was say me tie a man for ano. Intis a man for ano no, I can say, okay, ye foaswa, fine, ye foaswa, now was say, sisana, no, a cosisano. Intisana, I see a trace say.
Now, Frank and Subiza said, please, how about person married to British citizen under 5 years, 5-year route?
Say no questions, no. I was here holding on, na me the update niba. Because me the update niba anka questions we in number.
Jo. And a lawyer, my member, one more my being so we didn't demo ma mema okay any Nasaland any sika munya butre lawyer
because
na
lawyer Frank abusai eka sadia no
jo okay lawyer pacho any ye chirichiri mi anko
yo update home office eka say was when you answer na when settlement no eno na me be probo so no ena wo yi nipa kuo bi a omukuta nkrata bi a omunka ho. It is people unaffected by the proposals no. Ebini saying first, omoye parents, spouse, and dependent of British citizens. And those in the Hong Kong route, you know. Into wa oye parent dependent of a British citizen, you know, spouse, you know. Some run omodeba no, onka ho. So uda 5-year route in this wa obeda so till say wetwe wie. Akọ settlement. Science say omodeba onka ho. Yo, ana ebiomo nso inkofo kwa omo enka ho no. Those with live under the EU settlement scheme are also not affected. Inti EU for no, omo nso no, omo nka ho. Ana ebiomo nso no, omo kuta HM Armed Forces dependent spouse ne nasefo no. Womo nso no enka ho. Afei de omo a be affect omo na yenhwe. I say the consultation also about the need for transitional arrangement for those who are already in the UK. This is key and everyone affected should respond. It is question 3 on them. So I say without transitional agreement, you know, especially the skilled workers, you know. My voice is okay.
Voice is okay, lawyer.
No. Yeah. Especially skilled workers, you know, mostly, and economic migrant, you know, woman no more target woman. And at the same time, those purposely, you know, asylum seekers ewo UK hanomo. Into Ushema omoya consultation, no proposals now one day ban saying almost should be a friend suitability. No much be a friend of integration. No matter be a friend of contribution. Until when it comes to suitability now, Mr. Amo, making sure say unya criminal record biya. And now say who babe apply for indefinite, making sure say would need current litigation biya. And now say wouldn't the NHS ka. And now say ukoswa etua with tax in the other way wouldn't need a banker in terms of tax ni or NI contribution. Into that tells you say Oma capture Nyoma Bebre as part of suitability,
Sure.
Because first now, but all these things, are subject to human rights, which is Article 8, among for lawyers, you bet me argue on that note. A noting on your consultation, And I be also integration also the applicant must be able to evidence that they meet English language requirements, which will be at B2 level.
Lawyer, I'm saying the questions no more ban. I'm waiting the door so
What I never make I do maybe I break because me say me yeah clear It's making sure say we English language say you B1 say start it no more the criteria neba ebeko B2. Ninyina say ebio so no pay indefinite you need to evidence say what pass it life in the UK test. And also your idea straight about that. And sure so when it comes to contribution, because there are a lot of things going on. Almost sure people don't contribute, but they take from the economy. In the contribution, they say applicants has contributed to the exchequer by, which is the HMRC, by having annual earnings above 12,570 for a minimum of 3 to 5 years. In line with the current threshold for paying income tax and national insurance contributions, or an alternative amount of income. Say, omode HMRC o tax allowance I demand no eba threshold. In fact, Inti we adwuma per annum na wunya say sika na for the last 3 to 5 years bobo ye ma wo enya indefinite no. Timisramo wo benefit so na wunya nya wo indefinite start na esisa wadwen sesabi ubetimi aye adwuma na go back to work and concentrate on say obeye adwuma more. Because that you person would do indefinite. These are the criteria or more ebeshe. And I be almost back to integration, skilled worker for that specify you moving on English language to C1. And a contribution is so you have to make sure say they want some specific profession to be in UK here. Because if you don't contribute towards the economy, they can't give it back to you. And this is what they are doing. Because whoever say applicant who has skilled worker at the end has earned a taxable income of 50,270 for 3 years. Na sabi nipa be nyina na betimi earn this amount of money per annum. Wanye doctor, wanye o profession be a was running as if you bet you a huge amount of money now. I bet you why ne bet to me ajisa sikano. Into that tells you say what would the NTMC consultation ye nyina no yemfa ye ho engine. Because when you look at what the Omode Bana, it seems they realize it's about time they have to do something about the UK economy as to who they have to allow to come to UK and who they don't allow to come to UK. Ebiamu nso no Home Secretary sɛ wopɛ sɛ sɛbe wo ɛne ofɛ anaasɛ sika anaasɛ wotena UK hanom a nneɛma bi wɔ hɔ a ɔexpect sɛ ɔmpɛ sɛ wobɛyɛ. Ɔmpɛ sɛ wobɛyɛ all because they realize sɛ nneɛma bebrebe ɛrekɔ so a because I think sɛ Wednesday no mebɛborɔborɔ sɛ asylum seekers ɔmbɛma ɔmo temporary stay rather than say at least ɔmo ɛreba bɛyɛ indefinite anaasɛ settlement ɛwɔ kurom hanom. In summary, what the government is trying to do anaasɛ changes or they ban say a new end settlement model will be based on 4 pillars. Into a new end settlement, criteria on behwe say you behwe wo character, ni ahwe wo integration, ni ahwe wo contribution, ni asahwe wo residence. And no, na me summarize it, no. And a biomus no say the standard qualifying period for indefinite leave to remain is to rise from 5 years to 10 years, with 15 years for lower skilled workers below RGF level 6. Into English language, instead of 10 years now, you have 15 years. And a reduction in the qualifying period will be possible for demonstrating integration. 1. English language proficiency, volunteering. Mr. Ramo, sa end settlement na modeba no. Make sure say at least a week be out to me volunteer. A bit me ama record aye good now. Because I say be used to volunteering as part of the requirement. And our English language needs to make sure say obey to me aye. And a biom so no higher tax contribution over to our tax. But when you're not making it boils down to consultation on Baba, And the say they can fast track with settlement. And you can fast tracker. You bet me actually what say Yama with settlement. Ebini saying they can fast track your settlement will be available for higher earners. To year Juma wo UK ha now usika was soro pa. Instead of 10 years, you bet me about 7 years amount. And entrepreneurs, or more baby businesses for Hanon, so on bet me a fast track or more indefinite, And global talent visa, and also sa, innovator founder. I am out 3 years, I'll make me a fast track it. And a frontline public service workers for 5 years, and I'll make me a fast track it. Almost illegal migrants and visa overstayers will be subject to up to a 30-year wait for settlement. Sesiano, I had 20 years, uninkrata. But I propose say, I'm going to be 30 years. And sana when you're indefinite. Under the private life, no. And sure. Migrants reliance on benefit face a 20-year waiting, with further plans to limit access to benefits to citizenship rather than settlement. So we obia would depend on benefit and an American. Why we are 20 years and son when you're indefinite.
Yo, lawyer.
Mami last to do her, Mami cannot feed the minyama. Why?
Poso kakrama me na menkai eya ahwefo mo hwe se monkoso na mo tapu na ye ne FB solicitors na etwetwe nkomo eye lawyer Francis na wote neni na ope ye kira kwan a ye wo ye suite E&F eye the clock house ye wo backing ye postcode no eye IG11 8EQ sanso na ye office telephone number no ye 0208 264 4800. Office line here 0208 264 4800. Lawyer Otinini, lawyer Francis. The mobile line no 079 4677 2439. 079 4677 2439. Pipacho, Bomodiana keep number no. Na yeah edumedie memfre we program na you can contact lawyer, book an appointment na ode wo how nyina to nim either is family law, immigration, and answer wo kroma woni woni baby a do tibeto na won krata na wo find difficulties. Lawyer can also help you. Lawyer pacho family ni to aso na your questions no yenko ema yahwefo so embuse yedas.
Yo, Mr. Medasi. And I did toss on also chesa. I was a clean criminal record.
And no, now we be say parking ticket any a fine is it considered as a year criminal record and a hurricane?
Before I said be criminal no. Unya ujitum na wo ye ho akade a ye mfa wo nkɔhye national data no.
Okay.
The problem aya sebe a community facing say ye nya ne abu eni agusua na court abem ne akɔfan ne o. No we are so there a bit me affect you. Yo, the last one also, but I don't know criminal, you know, I'm say they will review it as time goes on. And the last one was a transitional arrangement for existing migrants are to be determined via consultation. And this our consultation where there sabe nyoma bebre wom. But as to say yen share the omobe ye no. Dr. Ren, mami fancy ana ma hu say nipa wo ahomani so.
Yo, lawyer, mami fa ensha free YouTube. Say, can you please ask the lawyer if there is any alternative to confirm identity for the British passport application if you don't have someone to confirm the identity? We are Francis Kofi.
Yeah, Francis Kofi, ebeye den say unkasa ewiase and I say UK ha wa hanya unya will be ntimi confirm our identity. Because definitely almost say yemre confirm. We are living in a global world in such a way say at least you can use your co-workers. Because criteria no one will say we follow. It obviously is about professions bear about more than 20. So Mr. GP crabet me a confirm one. So when the GP no be for more than 2 years. GP you can go straight and I say GP me per information more confirm me naturalization and I say my British passport identity. One more. Why are we doctor? To Mr. Abu, you used to these avenues, no, because I am running in such a way, say, want to mean come back and say, Sabi, minya will be and that means because all these things, you know, a privilege near the mouth, it's not your entitlement. It is a when the so now for say minya will be Francis. I'm afraid, sir, and the opposite would be unknown to me.
Yo, lawyer, yanko your first question. Well, Mr. Mwa, oba na mama question I intia. Yanko na sala no ewo ho.
Question one for each why, Mr.
Yo, na sala. Yes, lawyer waha. Bachobusa question.
Yeah, lawyer. Nampesa maybe no question be say ibia masameti for indefinite no. Na how long long ebe take na enye mba no na landlord bisa say prove the ubetuma ma say ubetuma rent die who fi order that but wasa bisa because what he say where you nebe also why the media year sending no catch say ma submit indefinite enye mba nti ono so bisa for proof to rent no so me kwa konye ne wan fa na secondly sa de no eba how long are ubetuma apply for British passport how long to say master meti eba period the man na say me twembe 1 year na 2 years na the question no me massive
me pato managing also the last question the busan say was submitting indefinite no under EU and say under deben tin man submitting indefinite
family route me buy British
your family route no eba I was say we train for 1 year and sana why naturalization why
me that say
and back to first question no so we are indefinite home office emma automatic 6 months and what we visa ne so inti go back to visa no na generate bibi a friend share code na former landlord no inti what man landlord ni ba ko check it no one who say ampa onkrata wo home office no nja wo how no
Joe, look, na say bomodi anso me the lawyer number no atage o bibi ni a na wabuku appointment na we hu lawyer Francis every be solicitor so Madam V pacho omute hu na lawyer 80
me chacha mo busiafo
Joe so
me question is say o pese wo kware was possible Ghana na wo de ne ba changes never no ebe affect anything na
yo madam video tiani say changes no affect obi affect you affect you because once I may start no me ka say wo nkofo ko bi a changes ne bi nka wo mo me bo spouse me bo parent into wo de any spousal visa enka onkafo na person ko ware ni free Ghana ban why
okay all right me that's
yo ye nentem na kofa ne bra na awowum thank
you
all right you cause you are follow ye yanko sika ho sika lawyer Francis ewa mpacho ma wo question no emra sika bacho timenka on mute wo ho okay yes good yes sika
yeah Francis good afternoon doctor good afternoon
good afternoon
yeah mpacho me how me say me won kora mienu aye wo mo UK but I'm no ma to France and I'm here British and I'm ba no mo sa compare my apply for British citizenship ma me be dey meeting aye
yo de tiani say wo mo eh
yeah wo mo UK yeah
and o my age is near say
yes 7-11
wo mo no na okutankrata be
yeah na mo indefinite leave to remain
yeah and automatically apply for British passport ma wo
yeah once I'm France me be dey meeting aye
the only thing say was so mo better na chrome hanomo
okay so better na
how long omakot na Italy ho
France
but what say
how long omakot na France ho
yeah 2.5 years in yeah
dia ntina di omuko o ma me na di omuko ho na say wo na di omuko ho
yeah on my me a French citizen so I will continue on odum ko
in this case what the French citizenship France passport ama omo
that's right yeah
family number no na bra technicalities bi o ma in the muko
because we there
okay no problem me yeah
yo yo sika eti me the number no asene wo ewo eye friend saying comment section 07946772439 pacho wo hu Good. Yes, for a lawyer now. Yeah. Yes, I'm sure that's it. Yanko big things. I said I can see it.
Yo, Pacho, Mamo, good morning. Good afternoon, lawyer.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Pacho, the home is a British ni. Nambishia no kroma say na worry. Ya worry answer, yeah. But I'm 10 years root ni. Nti bese musa say sisi ano new lawyer baby ebe come me go so 10 years na me 5 years. Na bese no because ya worry answer yeah. Ya worry yeah say but I'm mama kraka, I'm 10 years root. A bit maybe be after 5 years root ni and I say I just 10 years na.
Yeah, they want to have they were root near the two here.
I just say
I say route ben ya de otoso. Route ben ya de toso.
10 years root. 10 years. 10 years root.
What you saying?
But I just say
what you saying?
Is I feel me try 1.5. Maybe make 2 years. Me in my 2 years.
Yo, my main show secret a woman. Opa be how many years switched to 5 years in Mao.
Patch you.
Yo.
Yeah.
It's big thanks. Me the lawyer number send the one Tim Sewa. Very good. Yes, now because 10 years the now between the 5, the other now will train 10. We must almost some brother be at the BA. Almost about to say Scotland weather at the Besana. Big thanks, Mammy Nasi. Now we are not you. Asafo Pacho Omutu Hona lawyer. Any you question no?
My lawyer, good afternoon.
Yeah, Joseph.
Afternoon.
Pacho, my question is my papa about family science EU. Yeah, submit application is 6 months in and Tionka. And I may be sir.
Lawyer, send papa Babe friends. Oh, Ghana, oh, Asafo.
Bajai.
Was say the papa Babe fan, but Thomas submit application. I'm on Tom Cadena Cosu. The other papa bet me. Oh, papa, UK Kuma.
My lawyer, yeah, that's on 1 year.
Lawyer said, oh, papa, on 1 year, and I saw the Ama lawyer so on ye.
On 1 year.
On 1 year, and I want to throw woman so almost update about application.
Okay.
Why? Se bibi sunia Asafo na fa a lawyer number no na fa mane papa se eja obetimi a contact lawyer nso na emwe bi ohia no obuku appointment na eja lawyer nso ama no a chechere kwan. Why? Mame na ase.
All right. That's
good. Yanko Rose. Umo akwaba. Hello Rose. Unmute huna. Hello. Yes. Lawyer ATO.
Good afternoon, lawyer. Good afternoon, Dr.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
The lawyer that's no in church. Actually, who said my fault? It's a mistake, but my friend lawyer.
Yo.
Contacting me for any information.
Mate. Yeah, so.
But I'm actually the bank wife.
Oh, okay. As you say.
Yo. Echia elder so. Okay. Yo, bye. Yo, bye. Yanko Ora Romson Coxon ho. Mediama. Akwaba. Lawyer Ewa. Ejadum.
Ejumapa Nyamishro.
Amen.
Lawyer Mufruam Sango. Anyway, I'm a question back with him. Madam for being a waha or you got them. My many no more let me know her. Inti Nima Binti Montman Tano Madivina go back to Ghana. The other one person back to Iki, a woman quite over. And all about Swan, I'll be your monastery because of my war Mohana.
Yo, the Tiana say in Colano, your war Mohano. Na omo papa na omo mama na be nkrata na no mukuta.
Obiani.
No obiani bi. Ana year ben ye won kola no.
Oh yeah, I'm almost almost 17, no, it's 15, 17 at this time. Ghana.
Because the reason why me busa say say before 1981 na emrano ma ho kwan say baby o win kola wo krom ha your mom krata. After 1981, which is the British Nationality Act necessary, no. Ama say abaya den this will follow criteria. Oh mamia now papa it will be now when the chroma you will when the chroma 10 years. Intini no assessment of the case. A bit me ama correct advice, but say how am madam for them frame umbuku consultation. I mean musa questions. I mean the way forward. Why?
Okay, all right, Marty.
Yo,
Marty.
thank you so much.
Number dot or na.
Yo.
So I'm make sure people go here.
Eja member azike ne bobo. Motiani abo
07946.
Yes.
All right.
07946. Okay, mdas no mdanko for no man sending Barbara. Well,
all right.
Yo,
okay,
thank you. Lord, pacho yemo akwa lawyer ewa ha say. And the questions no dosh. Lord.
Pacho what be kasa?
Yeah, to kasa manenko.
Me de Nyankopon ase we de kakra mpesi mi busa lawyer ne se obi a na setena atwam e wo kromi ha. Na okushia British ni a won kwala mienu but ahanum aban no na amani fie a wotim a say nimpa no obi a waye overstay no betumi aware say nimpa no e mana ye ya na.
Yo, the tier is Emrana Sissa. Want to mean worry money ye, unless or no coffee, no banny bear any free hoba.
Pacho say
I say Emrana Sissa, unless you say Obani do coffee no power if you feed their back room.
Pacho bi o akola o nkwala mienu o miso British.
The funny thing is, I make a choice say Emrana Sissa. Stepchildren no untimi nyina wo mususu biom sese.
This is almost a son a stepchildren. First nanka betumi gina nkwara no so. But he say ya no be ya yakotuma wo mo afi so be ye. Omo ma sesa mra no. Ti omo twa sa mra ni. Ti sisi either say woni ne be wo ba, wankasa wo yemba. Ana say odu be kofi.
Okay.
But eno so kwa odu be kofi kwa lawyer betumi aboa wo. Okay. Yo ti mamemfa normal ne ma na achia nso embuye.
Okay.
What I say? Yo, T. Bomodiana Frey lawyer. Medas.
Okay.
Yanko, Duchess Lilibet. Wow. It is a Krura Pau. Krura.
Say, Pasha, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Yamakwaba.
Pasha, Madam Asi. Read a lawyer, quick one. Maybe a many indefinite, you could never find me. Not on any indefinite, any British book. And of the family, remain a media. Now, it's more Jenny. Me man cap, me who more as a senka or yet British passport tomorrow morning. One year and I was and crown was all moon too kind. And I'm say, I dare no, or qualified into what me was a so your mommy. 1 year and I'm a minute a giant, and I feel I'm apply for crime and Sunday. Ain't he? My enemy, a room pens, wow, must say, me found papa no immigration reference number, Emra. And I make sure come on say I'm not in contact with Omo Papa no, and I didn't have access to anonymous immigration documents into Mr. Omo. And now imagine me information in crown birth setter or Papa di was so. And now Omo diama or ban na me so ban the no Ghana in the codini and Omo approve into Omo withdraw me man no boys here. And massa I reapply. You know, say or more pay papa no a passport a year or the entire. I don't have the physical passport, but I've got the passport number. And I'm afraid say, meet me the bananka or more every we go on system because they be in the nationality me some vital information now or more pen. And I'm sitting to me farmer, but I think say me shop car on bet me I will be. But what you say?
Lawyer.
I don't hear a bad demo. A bad dimper. What I can say is for my number no, ne bookie, me will quite be a DGG some information be say a bit media fast word, then we will do that. Why?
Me pass you mate.
Okay.
Phone number me that's it.
Yo. Now, and we are see we cry no a to the beer lawyer Duchess, made the number now said no 07946772439. Yo, bibi any so my mental wonka. Hey, assemble crying. We didn't can say be a man be na no say bio, e bi mutimi ye din na be ma dear. Be ma no si nam ne contact crying and be kasa na be ye ne nkasa. Lawyer, we dear. Lawyer, my main call YouTube na me bat ye TikTok so be or say that's 2 guarantors for British passport have to send the copy of their passport to Home Office.
They don't need to send their passport to the Home Office. It's just put the information down. Home Office will do the checks, the necessary checks. That's it.
Yo. Hey, yanko a friend is saying favorite on me to hona busa question.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Me program say na me come a student. And all be a student. Yeah, postgraduate, but only my money a year, meaning I switch over the company one. And I'm 5 years. But now more can be business and car, every time I cry. Or meet me, I bet that's one. I'm saying, this lawyer say, I am a prayer. I think you want to be in your
Manti honey you was it the
favorite lawyer said cabet me question needs to be my I'm saying that they be what background.
They said me 5 years visa sponsorship for the company one of them. And now I'm also only me man could that postgraduate visa and so. And 9% visa say omucha be a year and 2 years or meet me better me visa and so because after 2 years no more renew me can live. Send him run as banner.
Lawyer. So besides any bit me couldn't crown a bit me switch up and the well.
Favorite the Tiani say almost a sa skilled worker visa no health and care. Inti na when you know I don't know who occupation code no. There's 6 BB because 6035 no any 6036 no from 12 of March 2024 no woman to me inform dependent and come into na was waiting no share the sort of COS the no does it allow your dependents to join you or not? Technicalities be wo ho baby. Inti say hawa frame na book na men check new COS na wo de anya 5 years no. Na men hwe say ehia say ukunu no betimi abe ene wo ma no beka ho a then I'll advise you from there. Why?
Favorite F1 bomodiana on meeting na ye say lawyer answer wa I think say na lawyer na we no kra na ba ne sa oba no ntimi ni be ma ne ware wo ekrum ha na wonya ekrum ankrata no mfa entum
eba ware o betimi aware but their favorite kuta no the same thing ya de bema oba ne be man any nkola na oware.
Okay yo favorite pacho atom dia yenko na na ho Mamin bought lawyer number ne so emfa emma mo amo ehwe yen na menka mo say ye ne FB solicitors na etwetwe eye enkomo lawyer Francis na oha ye ne no edi nkomo yi eti uwo YouTuber bomodia lawyer Francis ne number any all the platforms mobile line no ye 079 46 77 24 39 079 46 77 24 39 lawyer Francis number no ofrede na onsanka na bia na owo court in TJ your office telephone number no and here 0208 264 4800 0208-264-4800. Yechira kwan so ye was suite E and F, the clock house. Yen ye to abansho no so miensa, third floor. Ye were backing. Your postcode no IG11 8EQ. IG11 8EQ. T yen so nana pacho unmute you na lawyer 8
Mpamcho mechiamu nyina nyamisha mo adwumapa mo ye. Now my question is my partner citizen or British passport. And I mean to see I me nyam. Nti mpese mbisa sese me wo a na me adona me wo a akra no betimi enya ne papa papers ne so enya British passport na me nso metimi dia ye me de ana say enya possible
with your class 1 answer na poku we class 1 answer the lawyer number TTT the lawyer number na friend we cry no me lawyer me na ye djuma
any bros so
we any bros so we any bros so ti we no
my friend lawyer and here pa my friend ba say can be confirmation
ube timi
any kwa so
unni problem sisi enya tomu ya asumdie demu a akwara no ho keka no so a wodemu die the essence nya mebe so asumdie unni how pekoko bi nom why pekoko bi nom na relax why very good shasi sisi akra sisi ekra enya ntofom no kra ne shasi sisi a oh sisi shasi sisi a
problem
oh anyhow now what do you know working hours
Monday why
you number no the generational tro ne preko na ye ntem 079 46 77 24 39 yes media tag okra eti ubehu ewo asem any office contact ni nyina ye na asi yo hey name yanko name na design Foster Frimpong name na design Frimpong danyamiasi lawyer 8
yep mechio bibia mpacho mpese mi bisa lawyer mpese mekofa meye na mekofa meyeba nti mpese mi bisa enema behia but aware no manye no court meye ne traditional marriage nti niama ben nkrata ben certificate ben na metimi agi atoto so a medebeka
Frimpong we ho free lawyer na oni nkudi nkomo obemma the list di nyina obetimi ayama because odin konfo bebre womo partners ne womo yere Africana ba na on guide o sort ase ankosi awieye kopem time a wo yere beba bedu ko
me no ka se no Ghana nti me ye ne preko na me ba
okay who the free lawyer send him aka cho say WhatsApp obetimi afre WhatsApp oni ni nkomo why
okay
obechurch oni nyina why because nkomo ni bo wa ewa enintra why obetimi ayama minimum go for ayama o muntino contact him now on guide you
me ni susanti na nka me pesenta obobo ni bi sumo mi no because
me to me boni nyina ma because I detailed why folks
detail nya dia nti ase why obetimi ayama go ne open here otobo ase no why ni so open so de we riba na mebo a enti ne tobo ase na o mbo a na ye ni go an tobo ase na video akọbọbọ ka bebre na refuse ni sa na na fe e stress you take your time call him and get his advice number one why you minim sa wo ya obey awoni ntra okoy mo a shama weni age yanko alote ho alote afternoon
so the question that I'm presenting
busa
you my father because my father so na dem buy me broke almost 27 and I'm presenting this say go my father so to settle I'm presenting this on no dey no Onya we know ya onya apply your application. Immediately we are making
Lawyer, Obisao.
So bet me yes because na feedback be kakra won need.
Alo te bacho bi wenum kakra na lawyer NT.
Mhm. Me fa na buy.
O ma de so kakra be so.
I was saying who say another time so no onya we know need na onya application to ma. Immediately we make my application.
O chese ne papa ne nyina wo preset settled no. Se ne de ni nwuye na ono ne de ni be wo betimi aye application ama ne nsa aka set na.
Why de na nwuye?
Se ono ne papa de ni nwuye na ono de ni be wu a ono betimi renew ne de no.
Because
No necessary.
Home Office ma ono a oye panyini na oye the main EU ni no. This is because the me person me try say wo papa wo depend wo papa so a e wo say wo papa tu ana mo ansa na watu.
Okay.
Nti e wo say wo papa nya indefinite ansa na wo so aba benya.
Okay. Now okay, Matthias now it is also we indefinite now. We another application now. Say the first you know ya could be 3434. Also your application for indefinite here. Almost more different code. Also a different number.
Was it yeah there?
Alote bi wa no kakra na kasa na I say voice.
Yeah, you know. Who's a president we are just we are mama code 3434 below. Say you know, so some for another application for indefinite here. That number na change.
Oh, Charlie Joseph Debbie, Mr. Ewa, we don't do this here. A question, a unique question. A Yabutre Mano. It be a how be expressing a question and then by a better was near guided. Alote me mama na tiasie. Alote the tiane say application no obeso who say so your application for ne numbers no ebesisa ana say ensisa obeso bisa say you ebia new obenya new reference number na ana say be the old reference number na
yo alote the tiane say o pre-settled reference number na de ma wo no eno ye for pre-settled nti say wo call indefinite almost system no besa generate another reference number starting
new
with
reference
3434 na bia
Joe alote enti ma memfa lawyer no mama ho na frɛ na book appointment na on guide won ye mebi ho why aya de bia no ye hia me mbo hu sɛ ye kopɛ lawyer why yo that's it so yo lady wo ho yes lawyer wa how to
okay lawyer my question is say me the serious na buy ani me kunu but right now no menu enye me kunu ba na me ba no papa ye okuta krom ha ohima book ni bi me ama me ba no papa sign ama me gina so de me ba no so de agenkrata ana se ba ne se wo se me kunu na me ne ba ye no me ni giants ana
ohima technicalities and as I say ye ni ohima ye wo ohene e wo UK hanomo
why we madam for na twenchen yo madam for King Charles no yi na twenchen omo fili oba ne pa omo fili ohima no
oh there etia ni say who situation no technicalities bi o
ma me fa number ne ma no no mfrɛ no buku at point because unim wo de no lawyer betimi ayama but a bit technical where's near too technical oga so chirichiri bu so abaji ni nyina obetimi aye eti frɛ no book appointment
say I was saying jai me kunu na me order me seriousness so and I say and no em fa obetimi ada so abra
Why don't I say technicalities be o man? You may be I mean to me mechanical platform this so.
What I say, aha. Akwenya wo ho de wo hwehwe no onsa beka but technical oh de wo hwehwe ne de onsa beka lawyer Francis and the need nkomo de wo hwehwe no onsa beka eti bomodi am de no man de mouse sia say o won so de a bomodi anafa no man oh na book appointment na ko hu no onsa beka de wo hwehwe me kan na da o de onsa nka eka bi abo bi abia metua na times 2 sa de aba but say onsa kan so a wo so be ma me times 2 what you say sir. You tipo body and a friend lawyer. Why? Bibi abe fine. Why? Sisi e kra na wunya wo ye na hye yefunu no kra no. Wo de oni ne start hu ni hu komo. Why?
Catch you much.
You. Joseph. Yeah, me wofa. Aya anya abotre. Joseph o mi tu hu. Joseph. Edu Joseph. O mi tu hu. O mi tu hu na lawyer ti. Joseph. Me wofa Joseph. Na no den. Afi wo mute ni wonpo a wontimi. Ene yenko president. President daughter.
Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Lawyer to you.
Me pacho me wo a little concern be na efa madam fu be ho. Why say me nuano. Also the COS in the back room has say. Na or the buy and on kwan the buy without any dependence be na or buy no and we will be about benyim why ejuma for 3 years now. The company news so ye juma kama bibia ye okay but one will be about benyim currently one yam and then nipa no so British or hene or krata and tino nipa na ye willing say or war or best sign yamano but lady no say when ye ready say or
Onyem.
Yes. Madam, or question is saying.
We wanted to know, say, or sign manual, or which me free COS and so. Enya, sir, in Kratano with Accra no ana.
Papa no won krata anko ade. Obetimi akwara na papa ne ba no. Ono nso ebetimi enya krata. Eti ka kire wadamfo ne se. Onfre lawyer Francis. Na eja onene ni nkomo. Sometimes you go or onyemo the body and the hormones all over the place. What you say? Eti mumfrena mumbuko appointment. Lawyer can assist and help. Why?
Your mama fine transfer.
Loyalty.
The theory say obetimi switch from the COS to a parent route based on Nebano.
Okay. Me pacho met me enya number no said the be man.
Jo 079.
Me pacho me go. Okay, are you ready?
079
46
77 24 39.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Lawyer Francis. Yeah. Mommy T, your last call. Mommy T.
Hello, me Pamcho, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Me Pacho, many obi o cry indefinite and na me ankasa de me de ase. Nti me wo ye no mo bring eka, but my friend money o my payment plan. And me busa lawyer say na that room I know say make me start my application and I wa blaming chi aka ni wie.
I'm over to me. Oh, yeah, last week program now make na me boss who say as long as can we start it we application affected. So we jai tia and a home office ko check here and no any problem bebrem.
Oh, okay.
Jo.
Okay. And a lawyer Pacho me free.
Jo. T Bomodiana Efre lawyer, Mami T. We last call. We've taken over 20 calls for today. Lawyer, you say there's your time, apaho. And it's good say call for buyer and they yet to me and no more attrition como. Joseph, you can't even unmute yourself. Yeah, alote eye. Now the emotional pen topa, ahayen topa, ahayen kabo. Metamocha why? I have politics in here. Yeah, mama be the moyen, muyenuanom. Yeah, per solution to help all of you. Yentna aye boko. Why? Lawyer, I'm say and a year Wednesday, you know, we started with a year parenting and property, a year decision in a year United Kingdom divorce. You share the court a year child arrangement order. You share a year a friend is types of a year child arrangement order, and you share welfare principles and procedure for obtaining a child arrangement order. You share what is Kafka's, and you share what is session 7 report. Now, what will the court consider? I'm saying questions now almost about roughly give and take 16 until 10 more questions.
Okay, so when it comes to child arrangement order, court nation yoma bebre, but the main thing the welfare principle, no, which last Wednesday you explained here, which is the best interest of the child. Inti bibisa ebema court ne nhwe maame ne papa na amotwe akola ne ho manso no, but ye hwe akola no de akola na koma so ade. Inti no na ya Kafkas for bem ebe ne akola ne kasa ne nasefo ehwe na if Kafkas here recommendation normally come court na court crown so feel say ye here further investigations now our order for section 7 report of the Children's Act Indeed, the theory say court ye bibia na they were dream ho akola no interest. Enye wo maame na papa no. Ne dia ne say ade be favor akola no e na ye. Ye nye ma maame no, ye nye ma papa no. Tie to de bi abon say akola na ye twe ne ho manso no, me pese me ne me papa tena, me pese me ne me maame tena. Inti di akola ne beka no, e na court be ye order e wo ho.
Na akola no ka say on pese obi hu papa no nso e.
Eno nso wo ho. Inti mesra mu, eye me de say wa raise that issue no. Wo de akola be wiase a mesra mu eka ma wani nko ne ho. Enye se sika nko a akola no fani ko park, fani ko school. Ma akola n'anim ka w'anim say me papa nie, me maame nie. Because
lawyer, in a case, he said they're okay. In a case, Accra, because many a times, community, no, the problem arises when even Accra, no, you're very young to say at the age of 1. I'm not keep papa ni free na bra bom kra. Pese Accra no kra be hu ni papa mpo na papa ni mpo eni akokwa nanim. That is where you see our people going through the court and the family court. Wangasa as a lawyer, we a family lawyer, and so I would think of us. In that situation, no, papa no maame no amana de asamako court. Na court nso aka chen say men come am nifi because there's been some allegations of abuse in Sanaman. How would that person ebe fa akra na ko park so na say be what getting involved with such a child?
So what it is, they say court Kafka's for ye nyoma bebria ye free be under the scene.
Okay.
Bet to me, Kafka's officer no, bet to me ni maame na kasa, or bet to me ni papa na kasa. No what tre wo mo say be ade na mo ye na enye. Na hia say Kafka's be your recommendation say maame no e was so parenting course, papa na was so parenting course ni nyina no omo ma court ni ya we.
But nano de kusi de na odeba rebisa no obebisa so no maame no amane eni na kra na brabo. No can say friends or having challenges to even raise money and now woman advice on who citizen ye. Or no need no say on the maame no wo ye. No wa kra na brabo. Omo ye somebody enkrata na itumu. Ana maame no so apply for a friend is saying aban dan bia yedima enkofo. ana maame no pam oni free feel ito yeso oba maame na brabo maame no so otaba na brabo mu a ye mfa dan na ma no see sometimes Ghana for ankasa create bibi wo mu trim eno na edidi ho a be ma ne free abrabo mu asisi ono so penkrata ne ba ne nkrata nti ode akopie court allegations of abuse Kafka 7 report ne ba no almost say enya de a akwara ne peso hu ne eye ne papa akwara no so less than 12 years from time we won so hu
Nyoma be sa de wo ka no bebre si na bebre ba manim.
Yeah,
because Baako be presenting ho say or single parent.
Yeah.
And in this case, you know, ebia what they per cancel dying. Inti cancel be say me no na ti. There be.
Lawyer honu to hope for ye because Ghana for bebre no you see lawyer because I said me a journalist no and there's season 1 here in the United Kingdom, a trained one of course. And kofo bebre some of the buy him no. And when you are trying to explain it to our community no, as a community create some things in their head like some bubble bee and it's their
imagination. Their imagination and I co create all these kiosks no.
And Obama Braboma cancel father name me into member ha kwa me who say me no cry wo. What is this? Lawyer patriotically church.
Yeah, it's their imagination and it pre-exempt a lot of things menya way ube ka ho pe minti minya. Mr. Amo, system na ya beto mu no sisa. Ebe kakra benefit on be jama with foreigners. And no hana I na akwaji benefit no.
I wanna by force I feel because me man ntina ona oni nhwa akwada no.
Because Oma will say I had trend via some certain community womoye. Mr. Amoyama ye na ho na yemwa ye hu. Because when you go, say who call family court eya na ya asefem. Petty things bakutimi jina so the train man so it's just waste of time and resources. Fine. Untimi nka say obi a woni na wo no. Onhwe ne ba. Una will see the choir because Kafka's baby now we're discussing concerns and wishes of the child. Into a farmer, no papa na no I can say there will and a bear affect Yakolano, there will and a bear. Oh, Kafka's pre-exempt a lot of things. By then I because man a situation sabe my many pamo papa no on Yakolanity. Akolani nyini ye busa ma me say me papa we him. It created a lot of things. Sabi enya social services na bema and akolani kumo ma me.
Oh na say EBSC ma akra no be hu no.
Because a community a woman no sabi entesa but we pick wrongly on a lot of things. In the American, Kafka's eba, what friend were discussing, say, dear Moyano, Momayam Fakolan in Sim Fin. Mayam Fawo interest. Because it goes to make sure, say, dear Ube Kana Kafka's best share no bear says, you know, what your recommendation to the court.
Joe. Lawyer, Bushiaminka will say any FB solicitors and a train come on. Lawyer Francis and our honey, your program, Wednesday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. A legal digest. Mr. Wa, who follow me now, who follow Lawyer Francis and so send you anytime the update to her on Sabeka and as she do media since also you'll be notified. Mr. Antibo, Bomodiana Bocross, so to follow us. Sanso ana eye ope ye cha kwan a ye wo eye address eye suite E&F eye the clock house ye wo backing ye postcode near IG11 8EQ ye telephone number office line here 0208 264 4800 0208 264 4800. Lawyer Francis amene ni din komo the mobile line here 079 4677 2439. Shannon so say ye were backing nearest station ye backing train station. Momo modiana mon follow. Makasa wunyenya British citizenship ukrum ha, you need to have a lawyer. Maybe a econo na your situation labor will make it easier for ye skin color to say ye midi. But it looks as if say afedi labor na angasa no omo manuema ayedin pa to the extent say ombeso mo hwe na wo okrum ha kra no na woni nkrata wan hwe ni awo wunya asetena obanso enya asetena, and it's getting harder, and until you need this a year lawyer I'll be to me abomodin aboa. Saturdays is your share 12 to 1, and your questions no a doso enti apa ho kakra 21 minutes na yebeto aso lawyer enti what is parental responsibility?
Yeah, but my main far way in Chato, it is a Kafka's making recommendation to the court now. The court action is a ombenya into agreement. And now, sir, in Tiasiama, Obetimiama Kafka's acquire sessions every report in an Americano. And now, sir, court nibe look at the safeguarding concern about the child, no. Into a share, Obetimiam making interim order. And also Obama directions for maybe another hearing. It could be the final hearing. So these are the things I am not court or the case called about child arrangement or the court no issue. Now we say
What is parental responsibility?
Yes. Parental responsibility no idea mostly look down upon it. Or because yente nyoma bi ase. Because the principle of parental responsibility, which is having parental responsibilities means you have a legal right and duties relating to your children's upbringing. Inti wohema baako etime ka se me pena me ba there be inti obusa se parental right no parental responsibility ni say owo emramu no to me efa akola no ho efa akola no ntitiye na nyoma bensa na our parental right on that, and who has access to? Or if you have parental right now, your most important role are provide a home for the child, protect and maintain the child, provide a home for the child, protect and maintain for the child. Other responsibility is you have to discipline the child. You have to choosing and providing for the child's education. There are issues about CCI de Makano. Maame ni se me pese akola ni go school ha. Papa ni se me pese akola ni go school ha. Na akoda ni asem o de kokota. Court be bua by using specific order. And I agree to the child's medical treatment. Agrees to both parents, who are parental right, I was more agree to the medical treatment. And also, a creative problem. Now, according to court, family court, now court number specific order on that. And I be also naming the child and agreeing to any change of name. Me pesa akola ni di ASA, me pesa ni DSA, there be. Also looking after the child's property. Yeah, and our parental responsibilities these are the role you have to play on your child.
Sure. Lawyer, what if other parent breaches the order? If other parent breaches order, what happens?
If other parent breaches the order, there are so many repercussions. There are a tier say more agree on something na se baku e breach here because court near so linear no emma sabi either you guys rectify the situation or go to the court for a redress. Because the thing is mutual agreement hono ayamumi na ma come into consensus. But some say in future some mutual agreement binding on mumi enu quickly mubepe lawyer mana draft at the court na court silly assign no more keep inti baku buswa you can go back to the court for redress. But when it comes to mutual agreement now, baku buswa you have the right to tell the other and say yeah say adentina wa dane no. Or say oh ebi am rene fear and a metinate no. Ebi also catch us say oh me feel say the kind no enye papa inti e ko ba bi fufuro. Inti wo no wonti ase a ubetimi afale to the court. Na court abemu wo hanu.
What is the timeline summary of the child arrangement order?
Court no wo how omode eye sebe omode di child arrangement order asem. Inti all these things na emma senebeya court no wo estimate of say time you start child arrangement now ye baby. But practicality concern no etimi come more than that. The timeline no all because baby no ebi ntiasie ena baby no ntiasie ye adwuma. Inti ushe child arrangement order na nanka ni ye mu no final hearing takes from 26 to 52 weeks. And I said roughly 52 weeks. But me could be improve 52 weeks. The reason being is 90 asia nye juma. Near 2 asheda. In summary, the timeline, let me give a roughly idea about how the timeline works. Uber started child arrangement order, which is the contested one now. Before then, it was a meme, which is the other time they kind mediation and assessment, And now day one, what's submitted, say meme no, bibia kana anko ya, yebemamo reference and move to media court. Now day one, what's submitted for application. First hearing is within 4 to 6 weeks. In the 4 to 6 weeks, the first hearing. Now, from the 12 to 16 weeks, I Kafka's Section 7 report. Now, but dispute resolution hearing, which is from the 16th to 24 weeks. So you see how the court has breaking it down. There's a expect when you start with child arrangement order now. Until when it comes to the final hearing now, from the 26th week to 52 weeks, I was said by 52 weeks, you ended the case. But then I make be to me see.
Lawyer, Abranti will say, in my case, the Kafkas told the court that the litigation has gone on for 30 weeks and that mother is tired and mother is the one that takes care of the child. And so the court should make sure that the final summary that Kafkas gave, which is that father should not have direct contact with son, should stand. Kafkas, if we, I'm go for more.
No, almost can't cry. Almost share the welfare of the child, which is paramount to what you are doing.
Oh, na lawyer, at the end of the crazy, Bema Kwakushia healthy behavior, and the Kafkas will give such a report.
And at the end of the Sabi, Minu me, we are Bema, me are Bema. The problem then is, yeah, they are Kolajawa, what time I'll bet me a Yakolano.
Oh, no, sir. And then co-parenting, no. You see, in a case where
when it comes to a lot of things about in Kolarima, research, any assessment or my most of them started with Mamino. In the this is how they've made it in such a way, say Mamino have the right share in making a decision about the child.
That is agreed, but I'm saying, say, you can also say, Papa and I'm the so when you sperm donor, Accra Bewiasi. Now Kafkas ever make a report to say, Papa no should not have a direct contact because my men 30 weeks were bread. I mean, we should also give the man also a chance to also be in a child's life. I think that there's a lot of people who say they are not happy with Kafkas because I think
yeah, Lord, I know they have new intro.
Yeah,
a lot, and all because
they could even consider. Sometimes they can even consider. So if a father goes through a healthy behavior, everyone said that has been abused, that course, and Kafka still insists to say Papa should not have direct access to the child when they can even have a supervised contact at a contact center where professionals will be dealing with it. I think that sometimes Kafkas should be human enough to also suggest some of these things. When it goes on to the phone.
But when Mr. Yanko,
lawyer, what is a financial settlement and a property division in divorce cases?
Ushama awarija ba anya inkola issue nkwa na ya court eka ho asem. To de bia maame ne papa no almost started brano na omuto dan which is property. And that's what we are Japade. And at the same time, Baku Eduma now enjoy pension. A biomusu no mutimi savings and a no more investment. A biomusu no more businesses, a be Ghana and poor, or mutia precha, so maybe Ghana. A biomusu ne kawaho, all because at times or mutia mortgage or mutia a lot of things. And a biomusu no na I was omu Bakon ebia papa ni tua maintenance ma oba no. And a biomusu no na nkola issues say at least nkola nyoma bi wo ha omumienu decide na baako na eye. All these things ni say awarija ye ba court ni hwe sa nyoma ni nyina as to say na ye bete no afa. Inti ni nyina ye ade baako a Emma court eshe apart from in Coladian, they say you can't Coladian, which is under the child arrangement order now. Yes, a biomuswa, they look at as to property home, property home. Is it a family home or not? And Uncolano, are they under age? No. Court in the order, Timisha order saying Colani, if they are under age, I was so much family home. Until say they reach their youthful and I say get into their adulthood, they can be on their own. Into what Tiani say, oh, family home near jam or banning colano. Normal. Because the reason being is they look at it, or banning a home colano. But me per se you be come much into details because of the time factor. But no man me bro boso no. Court stress and your money na.
Okay.
Pension businesses are more, especially if the property be or amanone I Ghana court share. But who nesa will catch the court no. Say me need to order be or Ghana. Inti court in the mema order say mumpe value on value dano non for reporting imra. Inti Nina boils down to say yebeche and neomano.
Joe. Abusiane FB solicitors and etwetwe komo. Your program no ye no Wednesdays and Saturdays. Wednesdays shall see at 7 to 8 p.m. Na Saturdays and so ya shall see 12 to 1 p.m. Na ene ya pa ho 36 minutes. Open your chair kwan ya wo suite E and F. The clock house. Ye wo backing. Your postcode no IG 118EQ. IG 118EQ. Sanso and your office telephone number, Jacob, your office telephone number, 0208 264 4800. 0208 264 4800. Lawyer Francis mobile line, 079 4677 2439. 079 4677 2439. Mesro say ube follow yen, ube subscribe na afen so wo TikToker bo cross no so na follow yen. Abri na ne ba onsa beka ye dwumedie ni bi nso. Numbers no so bo modi na hye no nso na fananti sisi UK krum na ye huhuhu the way labor for the day ye fashion titu ye ya ye hunu ye wedi ne tese medie bi no. You need a lawyer, some toa. Pesa samra. You can say you have a lawyer. And we see lawyer numbers 079 4677 2439. Lawyer, share a year. What is the court's primary objective? Fairness, Anna.
Yeah. Normally, it's true about what they all kind of fairness, all because na court ni ye bibia na ompese ye beka se waye bias na se wama nioma aye basa about after the breakdown of the marriage. Inti the all kind of no correct fairness, all because we say we making sure say we check Japan na was a asumdweba. It was a ubia asum etono. That is, as you said, no, sir, it was a fairness. But we have matrimonial causes act now. Sir, section 25 no requires the court to consider first consideration, sir, making sure sir the welfare of any children under 18. Indeed, anointing a child arrangement in the Bible. It's a court, and when it comes to family issues now, matrimonial causes are 1973, no, section 25, and they say, who court now, who dear seven, making sure, say, first, Uber consider the welfare of the any children are under 18. In terms of, say, when you know, I believe, say, it's fair to the family law.
Joe. Lawyer, yeah, Bibusa said, the sharing principle, no, there.
The sharing principle, no, idea ba mostly our ijaya ba na ding pa But say na menya free nyoma inya meba wari and menya free mu. In this case, the starting point, the court nation is equal sharing of matrimonial assets. And then kind of 50-50, no. So what
no?
Yeah. 50-50. But that is a sharing principle, no. Matrimonial assets, bibia unya ya ewa waria sibiano, you better 50-50.
Now, what is the needs principle?
The needs principle, no, and also ewa honomo. Once often, share the family court ruling now. So you can't need principle now. First, ajapadi a woman no, why ne here bibi? And I said a bushia woman, why ne here bibi? Obviously, in Kolani be here baby on better. Inti se judge be a judge bibi asa now share the need principle by considering the housing needs of the children. No one but income needs as well. Because some be here sika mo de be here nyoma bi ne na sefo. No one saba be share maybe say in terms of other things, but those two things, are the most crucial thing court in the housing needs, maybe say the primary care, ebi a obana or no so obehen kola no. Baby or tie obusuan fie. Enu nti na eba na was a be money free hono no. Because of in kola no nti.
So, lawyer, what is the compensation principle?
Yo, compensation principle no, and any ding essay. Ya na yehu nioma bi say, oh, my baba worry, me a menya hwe wa wari no mu na usum me sa akode a say na enya wu. O say usum me ye. What did you person me chere no? What is one day? Was it?
Lawyer, only say what can I be to Ghana? A side chick be or court to say, or any papa be a chimp and a papa crying soon. As a side chick crying a prison soon. Not team legal wife of what the other can say. Yeah.
That is a compensation principle. Sumi.
Hey. And now there's where the optimism are from a free system. Ultimately, say young system now because they say when the conscience of a man comes alive, law is created when the conscience of a man comes alive. JBL do some before I did. Now lawyer did we cry no. Now yada a chef for Moshe say any be solicitors and entering combo. And a Jimmy a pound a year almost 45 minutes. Monfanche, Munti and Yawaha. Lawyer Francis, open the telephone number 079-4677-2439. Your office line is here 0208-264-4800. We're backing a postcode there IG118EQ. Tibomodiana share numbers no and so. You book an appointment. Now, lawyer attended because of the number of volumes a lawyer attended to. Booking appointment, my own say you are serious and you want us to solve your problem. Lawyer, one question. Mremuno, so to me the right dose of a year a friend is an answer. Now uncover or how umbrella. One of the things about UK Miranda say or making mistake, it takes years. When you are da a year appeals will be almost 2 years just because you made a little mistake. You need the right information. That is why I recommend FB solicitors edema. Lawyer, what is the procedure for financial statement, a settlement?
Oko court na what they will issue court after warijaye na nkola yehwe nkola no de ani bia na yaba se adwapade wo aware no mu a na moare no adwapade a mo akwae. In this case, all file for divorce now, as time goes on, Ofo say adwapade wo na person will litigate here. Obe fill form be a friend of form E, which is the financial statement. The financial statement a breakdown of say parties would disclose, which is disclosure of any provide full and frank properties ni nyoma ofo say ope be a free moon.
Okay.
Oh my guy, just me handle case be about compensation, principle under compensation principle no. Papa bi na o say oni oba ni ni hobio no ton edan no. And oba ni de beda ni ebeda me. So de ba na me say anya bia so hwe ni mama no se fin lawyer me hwe yo me hwe nkola no. And I'm say and o ton dan na meji sika bia mo.
Compensation.
To me chwo koma papa no and o de man the lawyer and the lawyer and say okay. You be negotiate. Yeah. Me you see the principle of compensation. No?
Professor of law. Tini from professor Okrum Hano. What be?
Sometimes so me jima oba bi me jini kakrama no. Yeah. Wow. I was going to me for be this year na sebi.
Anyway, it's
just by the way. When it comes to financial procedure now, all fail from ye now. I was say I would disclose the property be a more acquired once in the marriage. Mr. Amoyanya careful. I was say I would disclose the property be a more acquired during the marriage and yet before. And yet before, during the marriage, and yet after the divorce of the marriage. And rather say during the marriage. I'm not 2 years no, but I'm not compared to or Tony mortgage. I was saying, maybe 3 months. I know the court never bought case not to actually. No, you're very careful, sir. I'm called by more there be. Traditionally, who share your customary now. What then, Sako? Na bushani soma. Why then? Why do you worry?
Yeah.
Unless you can register no hin abam.
Hey, there's a phobia of this and Sako no worry.
Culture. Culture. These are the things I said be ebimu ehunisa. Oh, why do me call yeah? Was it in na your court near kugu out? Back to the procedure for financial into be a disclosure. That is where say and yet the jurisdiction of UK court now they call I Ghana. Bet me or that say yempe value na say property be or Ghana wa value the amount. Asana ye dear sem.
Sure. Lawyer. Mame enna wase se ene eja ye nkomo a ye share ase Wednesday near the part 2 atwaso efa parenting and property decision in United Kingdom divorce ya hwe eye child arrangement abehwe eye the Kafka's reporter edi abehwe eye the parental responsibilities and in emo hwe what is the court's primary objectives say fairness edi abewie eye what is the procedure for financial statement? Ebusia, yene FB solicitors and a komo. Your address a suite E and F. You were the clock house, 3rd floor. Barking and your postcode no a IG 11 8EQ. Your office line a 020. The mobile line a 079 4677 2439. And it's Bomodia na phone number no. Opese onini din kuma, you book an appointment and then you see him now the wasemina atuneni. Ne speciality family law, immigration, litigation, afezu okrom ha. Uni baby da woba. Won krata. Mama yedi ama wa odbenya baby abinda. Lawyer Francis can help you. Okrom anso wabobra per se talk asasi bi. Trust issues in T. Lawyer Francis can also support and help you, assist you to get a year assassin with me at all. And aha any day you may no ever. And the must say mommy extra work for 50 minutes account. Nyame adom so Wednesday yesha 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. And a year Saturdays 12 to 1 p.m. Lawyer, a day na de bejaye and son. Edia come na baby.
Yo, me da say Dr. Rain. Tembia was here that was it. And your program to me famba, which is the Legal Digest. Yeah. And first I said that comma Uchidi and Ponyame. So Omaya Moding, any nyansa to me the way in my community no. Mostly Nyoma be brave cause where your community now. If Shema was say you might need that home more. Because you can buy share or modi benina and settlement nina na ye sabi di omahu no ntina omo tu ho anamo because they realize a lot of things are going bad. So we share Home Secretary ne speech our day which is the 20th November 2025 now. Or started free a choir ni parents ebetina krom ha ombo omuhumode a omowo omo a omo aduru pempenso. And to be frank, British for this is what they want. Migrant bar obe contributed towards their economy, the state. Migrant betimi didn't say sinibuse me British. And this is what they are expecting from us. Na sabe yem koni sana yebeteki nkwa. I'm afraid say emrana omode ba no ebe affect nipa bebre. They are expecting you to contribute in so many ways. Volunteering, paying your taxes, NI, and that kind of thing. Mr. Amo, muma yeni na ho. All because Mrana, just imagine, or no, or a migrant, no one so no, I say Mrama, I am migrant. So what does it tell us? Anyway, mempese masembe tenten. The American say, Yema yenin na ho, na yen seeking advice, near ye, nebe boyen. Yo, me da say, Dr. Rain.
Yo, ebusiafo a moba be support ye mo amabubisa am question nyina edamu nyina amase mo amantimi ambusa am question so aye Wednesday nyame adom a aye week for ebesimi no you get the chance to ask your question but more than abon hu deru things are getting tough and things are getting hard but with the law onya lawyer you know the law is such way say senior tibia and mrano there is a year room with me abomodi agina so na wetimi di abon ho ban na wetimi di anante so enya won krata FB solicitors ewo hama follow me na follow lawyer Francis and so mesrewa follow us follow and we here you need a year this legal digest education bring ya ebebo I've also told you who okroma na woni krata minu ya ba minu ya bema ema wo abemumbu and embohun so just take lawyer Francis telephone number. Baby awubeko bia keep the number. Yen kasa bibi boni bi nsi. Nyame mpa mane mpare so ye Ghana ni. Nemom in a likely event say BBC you call a lawyer Francis on 079-4677-2439. Let the authorities know say you have a lawyer. Enunti men trying say bibi nso beto you can call lawyer Francis firm and say lawyer I want you to be my lawyer. This is what I'm going through. Me sanka me nkrata de ana me nyenya me British citizenship, but from henceforth this is what I want you to do. Represent me as a lawyer. Efri na ekoye koi. Uti bibi nso a mama sonte. This is what you have to do. Ehu hia pa. It's important. Obi minds na wo. And in this country, it is the law and ye govern a nation. And that is why you need a law. Ja. Aubetimi abua. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Nyame adom so ebesha. Lawyer, yeda ase pa so.
Yo, Mr. Medasi. Bye-bye.
Bye.